the Detroit Pistons. Well, it was Detroit winning there. It's always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game. And nothing.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The dude, he's in at point guard. Zach Randolph is out there with Johnson. Middleton's out there with Drummond. And it's Caldwell Pope at the 2 spot.
Having a 6'11" woman is a legitimate dunker inside. Getting a little roll and taking off towards the rim.
Stolen away. The dude passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Drummond. Jokic with the rebound. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest. That game against San Antonio.
They maintain their poise. They maintain their focus. It's awesome to watch.
Now that bucket.
The muscularity and skill set of Drummond is incredibly difficult to match up against. Tremendous big man with a mark.
Now here's Rudy. Defense is MyCareer. Again, back. It's going to be 2 free throws. 2 contact on the shot.
And the offense getting right to the rim. And a season ago, they hit about 75% of the free throws.
It's one, and this is the second attempt for the free throw.
Nice. Tying it up. A little disappointed that they couldn't get one.
Pass to Johnson. Went down low that time. And got the 3-second. So for the Rockets, their last game, they lost to the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better. That's pretty much a deficit. Yeah, that's just an uninspired performance. Didn't execute well. Even the few times they did, the shots still had a hard time falling.
Here's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. They could just have to rely on their offensive end. He told me, look, the first time people get away with it right, but I still think they can score against this guys. You have to keep the ball moving, and then you have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Thank you.
Thanks for filling us in there, David. Getting that offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end. It's true. And it'll be interesting to see which sets they run over the course of the game because they have the talent and versatility to go in a number of ways.
The Pistons shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Here's the dude. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
He's stealing the ball right and left. He was jumping the passing lanes. No one wanted to dribble against him. Total disruption. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Rudy. Small touch and finish.
Oh, that is just great defense here. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan. Give him those kind of baskets from that group. That defense is awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be out wide. He's been right near the hook. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come from the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Pistons have shot just one free throw early and won the game. Free throw good from
You love the heart that Drummond plays with. He's just a physical beast who's using his gigantic size. Incredible work.
Jokic with his screen on Caldwell Pope. Murray picks to Jokic and fouled that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. There's a check in for the Pistons. And he sinks the second. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's the dude, defended by Murray. He gets that one. 9 points for Drummond.
Sometimes all you have to do is dump the ball down to Drummond and get out of the way. He take care of the rest, utilizing his massive frame so well.
Kareem setting the pick from Earth. He'll get your screen. Over Brady, Drummond. That one doesn't go. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat point, running a number of guys to the glass and allowed them to completely overwhelm their opponent.
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
There's a number of things, including whether this is the right line.
Detroit leading by 10. Pass to the dude. Nice ball movement by Detroit. They set the pick. Here's Caldwell Pope. He can't get it to go. And the Nuggets going the other way. Rudy pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Murray. Shot clock at 5. With some nice lead. The Pistons have gone 8-12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's the dude. Pistons keep it alive. It's deflected. And that one's good. Drummond. The Nuggets trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
With the break in action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. In fourth, the Pistons.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Now, here's Rodier. Murray dishes to Chandler. Somehow, he covers the top team. Gets the way. Chandler's got 5 points so far.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Get on target.
Johnson the screen. Off the pick. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. 13 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Got a piece of it. Johnson against Chandler. On the wing, Johnson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's the dude. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the back end.
Again, the Nuggets score.
I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Aldwell poke right side. Cinched that one from the post. Aldwell Pope's got his third bucket of the night.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
It's really the ideal start that any team wants. Now they have to ride this wave throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Murray. 8 points of last outing. Here's Moutier. No good there, and that would have cut the single digits. To the inside. Johnson, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
To the right wing. Here's the dude. That shot missing. And Denver the other way now.
His shot is not on target right now. He better figure this out fast.
Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. Pistons leading by 14. It's Aldwell Pope for the drive. And it's good. Through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. The Pistons shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Moody and Harris are their lengthy guard set. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Denver getting going here in a second. Harris with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now Detroit moving it up. Jackson has the open look. No good from outside.
It looks to me like the defense has no problem with him taking that shot. And you can see why.
Johnson against Chandler. And here's Moutier. Trying his luck deep. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. The dude passes to Randall. Here's Drummond. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic just got his 3rd rebound on the night. Fareed is screen on Johnson. And taken away by Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle.
What amazing speed and body control by Jackson. Once he penetrates inside, he's searching for a foul on this shot.
All free throws good from Jackson. The Nuggets trail by 18. Moutier kicks to Jokic. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 20-7 run. Johnson to screen. No good from the dude. Denver shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Over in the corner, Moutier. Back to Chandler. Fareed setting the pick for Chandler. There's the feed to Fareed. Here's Moutier. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Passes it to the dude. And off the screen. Here's the dude. Great use of the big to create room for the jumper. The dude's got 5 points so far.
Wow, risky shot there, size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
And the incredible determination. He wasn't going to be stopped there. Even though he wasn't as big as the defender, he took it right to him and got the job.
Okay, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against the Spurs was all business. He had 29 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers and a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. We're looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, David.
Hey, way to put the squeeze on him, guys. Bring it in, let's talk.
much of this on drive. They have to create the contact, really limit the free throw line for a while.
And Jeff Sue is providing all the playmaking here tonight. Let's look at the breakdown between the front and backcourt for the Pistons.
You know, the play of their guards has been something to highlight. You love to see the backcourt contributing with the pass. When they're looking to make things easier for everyone, you see your bigs run the floor a little bit harder, and those things become contagious.
The Nuggets trail by 20. Now, here's Moutier. Screen by Fareed. Here's Chandler. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Chandler's got his third basket of the night. And off a screen. The dude passes it to Randall. Stolen by Fareed. Up top, Moutier knocks it loose. Here we go, one-on-one, and the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
And in this quarter, they just haven't had the success from beyond the arc that they began the game with.
Tipped away. And look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Perez finished that play off with. No layups for the big couple.
Screen by Fareed, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And checking out the stats for Wilkie, he had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
And Fareed comes to help. Drummond dishes to Randolph. Drops in the layup for 2. Randolph's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, Kevin Drummond is making great strides in his all-around game, spotting his teammates for a clean look at the rim.
Ball's knocked loose. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game.
Like that?
Here's the dude. 7 points in the game. And Drummond kicks to Jackson. Drummond with a screen on Harris. Here's Jackson.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. This has just been a bad shooting game, a horrible shooting game. The lane was relatively open. It didn't take advantage of a golden opportunity.
Here's the dude. MyCareer with a 3-point shot.
He's been able to connect him in the second half after hitting one. Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
So Nuggets hit their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw, no good. The Pistons making a change here. Hickson's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Pistons leading by 21. Drummond a screen. The dude passes to Drummond. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Pistons number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Now here's Harris. They set the screen. Jokic sets the screen for Harris. On the 3-off target.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The pass to the dude. Harris on the double team. Here's the dude, defended by Moutier. And here, another steal. Right side Jackson sinks the triple. Jackson's got 7.
Jackson has improved his three-point stroke. He can't be left alone from outside.
Fareed, left side. Now, here's Roudier. He's guarded closely. Jokic's screen. And again, Denver, no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot. Oh my gosh, he's really playing poor out there. Might just not be his night. And now he's taking a solid opening.
He's over 30 last play game for the first time. Pistons ahead. Running away with it. The touchdown sends it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, you've done a great job of finding the open guy in the first half. What have you seen that's allowed you to exploit the defense?
Man, I wouldn't say there's any one specific thing, really. My teammates have stepped up and made plays. And that's really up there too. So, if I keep doing my job, it should be good to go.
All right, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks for your time. Thank you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Good work, guys. Nicely done. Where do you guys want to go after the game? Burgers or tacos? I kind of want to go tacos. Hey, this is what happens when we play our game. They cannot stop us.
The lights of downtown Denver shimmering in the background as we welcome you back to the Mile High City and the Pepsi Center. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half. Again, creating multiple second chance opportunities, doing everything he can to try to help his team.
Well, we've got a moment left at the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Pistons, the Dude in at point guard. Zach Randolph is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. From outside, off the left. Down Murray. Kicks the lead. Swiped it away. Fast break. Here we go. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Drummond. Goes back up. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Hands it from downtown. Caldwell-Pope's got 15 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Chandler kicks to Jokic. Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Rockets hits. Here's the 2-drop. And it's Murray winning it in. Murray's got his full best of the night right there.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
The Dude passes to Drummond. To the paint. Here's Randolph. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 8 points for him.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Murray kicks to Moody. Another steal. And here we go. Pistons running again.
How about the quick hands on the steal and quick feet on the break?
Well, he's always aggressive. As soon as he swiped it, in his mind, he was going to give you an easy bucket in transition.
Pass to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Another 3 for Detroit.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put it into this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Harris is checked in. Detroit on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Murray kicks to Chandler. The dish to Harris. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the run. Murray, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Here's Johnson. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And that one's good. Drummond's got 15.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Knocked away. And they're running. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Murray with it. He had 7 for the lead.
A fantastic job. And he moved around up there just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is. We see it very clearly. And that one's good. Drummond.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Fast break Detroit. Here's the dude. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink.
That one a 10 off line to the right, but drops in for him. The dude's got 8 points here in this quarter. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Jokic with the screen on Caldwell Pope. Jokic kicks to Harris. Chandler outside. Fareed setting the bit for Murray. 5 on the clock. And so he ends it. To the line. Officials on the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You can't hit 2 hands with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at around an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails over. Detroit's gone into the 3-point range 4 times in halftime and buried 2 of them. Yeah, it counts.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Fareed, left side. In the corner, it's Harris. This one for 3. Rebound on 3, Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 13 with that last one. The dude passes to Drummond. Out to the right wing. Here's the dude. Well, good off the back of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Harris wide open.
That's some fancy ball handling right there, since what does he take guys off the grip?
Drummond dishes to Randolph, and he makes that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Murray. Guarded close. Cloak loose. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. In the first, Contavious Caldwell Pope.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Harris against Caldwell Pope. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All you have to do this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
A different look here for Detroit. Tobias Harris comes in for Johnson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Here's the dude. He's got 15 from 13. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. To the middle. Stolen by Randolph. Here's the dude. Good. And Harris gets the assist. The dude's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Jokic sets the screen from Murray. He kicks it to Chandler. Fareed a screen on Jackson. Dishes it to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Another steal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
Get out the way. Move. And that pumps up his teammates as well. That's a statement play all the way around.
Fareed at the elbow. Shot to stop the run. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Nuggets have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. And the first one at the line is good for the Nuggets. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Jokic. And it's Gallinari in for Wilson Chandler. Lure is plugged in for Detroit.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Well good with the triple. Now here's Murray. Guarded by Jackson. Murray kicks to Fareed. Feeds to Gallinari. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Now a moment to see the numbers for the dude. Great showing for him last season. First in steals, second in assists, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Denver. And a switcher also for Detroit. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Drummond. Jackson kicks to Luke. Back to Jackson. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. Jackson's got 14 points for the game. Denver's on 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Murray, the pass to Harris. To the middle. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Kicks on a screen. Here's Jackson. Offensive rebound. Here's Lewis. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Got it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Moutier is checked in for Murray. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And here's Moutier. 5 points in the game. Gallinari dishes to Nurkic. Pocket 6. Here's Moutier. And that misses everything.
These are just terrible shots he's attempted right now. No reason whatsoever for this kind of horseplay.
That bucket in no time at all. 22 points for the dude. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Nurkic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle and one contact there. For Denver, they've made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Harris kicks to Luke. Shot missing. He makes that time from Noah. Denver shooting just 33% in the second half so far. And he needs a against Dixon. Here's Jackson, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Noah with a screen for Moutier. Almanac wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Detroit's gone to the 3-point shot 8 times already in the second half, and hit 4 of them. Harris passes to Hickson. 112 left in the third. Jokic gets to Moutier. And it's blocked.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Harris outside. It's tipped, and so it looks like Denver will return possession here. Corey Brewer's checked in for the dude. And Detroit has possession. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Gary Harris is out there with Johnson. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Fareed dishes to Chandler. Screen by Fareed. Johnson kicks to Harris. The shot's going to miss his Johnson. And that's at 9 points for Gary Harris.
Oh, and that's his second 3-pointer this half. I mean, he's really cooking out.
Pass to Winston. He feeds it to Brewer. The Pistons working the ball around now. Lee kicks to Brewer. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 for the floor with the basket.
Oh, and Brewer has such terrific length, which he uses expertly down inside to bury shots.
Jokic with the screen on Lee. Johnson gets the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Nice off-the-ball movement and action to free him up for a shot he makes on a regular basis. Outstanding work.
The dude passes to Winston. Unloads from 13. And it comes off the front of the rim.
It's not very smooth down the low post, but still, he should make those shots regardless.
Screen by Fareed. Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. Number 3 off target.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of ball.
Nixon against Fareed. That's the second half.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jokic a screen. Harris kicks to Jokic. Back to Harris. Passes it to Jokic. That one a little long. The Pistons have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And yes, it's good.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a core leader on the offensive end.
He knows how to dish out some pretty sick assists as well when they need him to. You see that play right there?
Johnson, that's for 2. And another miss by Denver.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
No, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and try to get better. He had a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Harris passes to Jokic. He dishes it to Johnson. Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Brooks anticipated the pass. Turnover. Lee with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Lee dishes to Hickson. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And just dropping the ball down the side. A timely assist.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Harris outside. Takes the 3. The shot's going to miss his location. It's not point for Billy here.
They've been terrific from beyond here at the second.
The dude passes to Hickson. Some solid defense from Fareed.
Even though he has been lost in the shuffle, his team remains in front.
And here they come. With the teardrop, and it's Lee getting it to go.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now here's a whistle, and there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's the one to do. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Denver making a switch here. Johnson, wide open, fire.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with this team trailing.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Rudier's checked in. Here's the dude. Beasley comes to the double team. Brewer. Here's the dude. Stolen.
Going to the windmill to turn this place on its heel.
This crowd is stunned. Inside, here's Hickson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And it's Bender, top of the key. Johnson kicks to Moutier. The pass to Hernan Gomez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the first one, John Moore, he's checked in for the Pistons. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
The dude passes to Lowe. And finished off by Lowe.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Johnson outside. And there's the beat defender. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the dude. Takes it to Lillard. Pass to Brewer. The Pistons working the ball around now. It's tipped. Stolen by Bender. Over to the wing. All alone. The basket pulled off the assist for Moutier. Moutier's got 4 assists now tonight. Dish now to Hickson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Denver's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now here's Moutier. T right out. Hernan Gomez. Rebounded by the dude. The dude's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lee passes to the dude. Beasley comes to the double team. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Turner retained possession.
Oh, nice play. Put a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Bender. And Detroit with a change here, too. Harris is checked in. 2 on the clock. Here's the dude. They get a hand on it.
The only place for shots like that are in short
shooter at. See, I hate that. He definitely wasn't playing within the offense there. That's not a game shot by any stretch of the imagination.
He kicks it to Brewer. This is to Harris. Pass to the dude. Johnson over to help. On the wing, Brewer. Down low. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Brewer. Brewer's got 4 assists now tonight. Denver's shooting in the fourth quarter has been increasing at 56%. And it's on the bounds. And they say it was last touched by Hickson. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. He set the pick. Rebound, Detroit. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the dude. Feeds to Lewis. Takes it off the glass. Denver shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Knocked loose. Beasley dishes to Murray. Back to Beasley. Offensive rebound. Detroit strides, calls for three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Hickson takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Hickson's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Johnson kicks to Murray to the inside. It's good by Gomez.
Precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
To the paint, here's Lure. A stupendous finish in traffic. Lure's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Detroit.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the evening.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for the dude.
This has been an amazing individual performance we've witnessed tonight. As his triple-double tells us, he was a force of nature out there at both ends. It's always going to be a W for them, and he's got to get it right.
The Rim Rattling two-handed jam.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
So that's just tremendous work by them in setting the pace of the game to their favor and maintaining that throughout the game.
Here's Beasley. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The dude passes to Hickson. Sweet little quarter.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
No, that's the nail in the coffin. Call for the game.
Murray kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Bender. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Passes it to the dude. Fires from 18. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd.
Well, that's a game for the ages in my career.
Done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Weber, Greg Anthony, and David Allen, this is Kevin Hurley. Thank you for being
20 plus steals, 20 plus points, 20 plus assists. What a game.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan player of the game, the dude.
The dude, that's me. And this game is also my career high in rebounds. 3 shy away from a quadruple double if I would have had a few more rebounds, but still a tremendous game.
Hey,
what's up, man? This is Kenny, man. You guys were getting it done tonight, but you got it done both scoring and playmaking. How big a factor was the ball moving in this win?
Oh, yeah, man, it was key for sure. We know that if we keep the ball moving, we'll keep the defense off balance, and you know, that opens up all kinds of scoring opportunities. And we did that pretty well tonight, and the guys to win.
Great win, great ball movement. Keep up the good work, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And that'll wrap things up.
Could this be the season where I go off like Russell Westbrook and try to get 40 plus triple doubles? The most since Oscar Robertson back in the 70s. I'm not really expecting it or thinking about it, but gonna try and make a run for it. Gonna go and check my player stats. So far we have 6 double doubles, 4 triple doubles. Recent games. Four straight games with a triple double. 5 straight games with 20 plus points. So statistically, it's been going very good. Seven rebounds, career high. And I set a new team record, an NBA single game record with 23 steals. In the same game, I had I had the third most assists in the game, just one short of the 25 mark, which is tied between Kevin Porter and Isaiah Thomas. So I did not know I was one short assist shy of the most in a single game. I'm actually tied with Isaiah from February 7th of 1985, so that's really cool. And our name is listed 5 times for most steals in the game. So this is very awesome. Andre Drummond in the last season in this game, he had 33 rebounds, which is one shy of Rodman's 34. So crazy stats to look at. Alright, so I'm gonna go to another game. I'm playing the Washington Wizards. Wonder who's at my door. It's probably Andre.
Hey, yo!
And I was right, it's Andre Drummond. So let's see our day off. Publicity event, barbershop with John Wall. But first, before that, I'm going to shoot some hoops with Andre Drummond.
2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they were undefeated against this squad last season, going 3-0. We'll see if they can continue that dominance. And guys, Zach Randolph in this game tonight, he's always been the first guy that comes to mind when you think about those blue-collar guys who grind it out underneath.
Michael Beasley on the Wizards, or Michael Beasley on the Wizards. That's interesting. And there is John Wall.
So Detroit will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Checkout is on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Washington. Ball revealed the incredible backcourt team. Beasley out there with Burton, and it's Harkless into the small forward position.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed them to him.
If you're the coach, you hope it's a wake-up call. Get them to tighten things up on the inside and start protecting the rim with a little bit more authority.
Here's the dude. Drummond the screen. The dude passes to Drummond. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Johnson left side. Dishes it to Drummond. 5 to shoot. Jacks over 3. Rebound by John Wall. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest that game against Denver.
And even in hostile territory as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
You know, it's difficult to shoot a high percentage on the road, but because of their poise, they were incredibly accurate. That's great mental toughness.
Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
Very surprising to fight that one. Everybody in the building thought that was down.
To the inside. A shot. And lots of yards after. This in the shot picture too. Andre Drummond gets one up.
So we know this guy is a physical brand of basketball. Over time, he's going to make that push.
Washington shooting their first free throws here for the night. Can't make the second free throw either. It's a both. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. On offense, here are the Wizards. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Just looking at the stats, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked bad.
Snowball runners, they lose their focus, start missing, and it gets into your head, and all of a sudden, you can't get going to this.
Here is the long-range jumper.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
He was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Now Drummond following the three-point attempt by John Wall. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense was in perfect position, but it simply didn't matter. He's just too skilled, too good.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Beasley. Works out with a screen on Randall. To the right side. From deep, Wall. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Catch and shoot opportunities, more efficient, Wall gaining confidence every year in that shot.
Down low. Works out with the steal. Oh, here we go. Wall counters with chance. Spiked away. The dish to Paul Mark. Watching the line there. That'll be back towards creation.
This is what annoys me when I pass the backcourt.
Outside, Wall. Beasley the screen. And Wall kicks to Beasley. Wall dishes to Beasley.
Well, at least I got a steal.
Bucket 6. Deep for Bortali. Gets it there. Caught that one. He's on 2 at the line in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, thanks, Kevin. The Wizards head coach did talk to me a few minutes ago. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. We predict some foul pick and roll situations with the jumper to confidence. I feel that's the key, Kevin.
All right, David. Well, guys, we're thinking mainly about how to tackle the defense with this.
And that's got to be the focus. It takes a lot of game planning to come up with ways to put points on the board consistently against these guys.
You know, that's why they have to be patient when they're running their sets.
Oh, come on.
You've got to be able to keep your poise and not allow them to frustrate you.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace.
There's a block. Dude, come on, pick it up.
So it looks like the Wizards are in 10 position here.
I want to see that again. And it's the Wizards' ball.
Here's Wall. He has 5. There's a screen by Gorton. Outside, Wall. 5 to shoot. Wall missing again.
Not really his best quarter, his hardest scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass into Winston. Over in the corner. All well poked. He dishes it to Randolph. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Wizards.
You know, you don't see them leaning too heavily one way or the other, striking a real nice balance between taking it inside and stretching the floor. That's always a sign for me of a well-coached team.
Washington trail. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beasley looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot from 16. And it's wide right. That's off the rim. Out of bounds. Washington in possession.
And while we've got a chance, check out the stats for the dude. He's averaging about 19 points per and 11 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
Washington's gone
Averaging a double-double this season so far.
so far in the game.
In points and assists.
Beal. Beal can't get that in the ball. Torres from 2 of 5 from 3 point line here in Washington. So the whistle call is shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line this far are really poor. So I'm sure they are making a point of this.
Wizards trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively.
Break the 20. Here's Randall. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Pistons second.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Free throw good, Randall.
Did we take any free throw or field goal shots yet? No. I thought we did.
That one is no good. Wizards shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Beal from long range. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Just like any true shooter, Bradley Beal not worried about the defender at all.
Pistons finishing it around. Here's Winston. Detroit, no good that time either. Out to the right wing. Here's Harkless. And good. Coming off the assist.
Come on.
Harkless has got him.
That's got to be a 6-0 run for the Wizards.
No easy buckets now. Hustle up. Defense, I need you working overtime on him. He's getting work beat at will. Let's gap him and invite the outside shot. He does not shoot it well enough to beat us from long range.
His talent for creating.
Let's look at John Wall's stats. He's got a higher attribute than me, inside, mid-range, 3-point, and perimeter defense. But rebounding and post defense, I have an advantage on him. Not good on the right side of the court. Decent in the middle, but he dominates on the left side on the shooting breakdown.
Easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
Come on, Pistons, let's wake up.
4 for 9 from the field to start this game.
That's how we start off.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point line so far in the ballgame. Now here's Wall. He's tightly.
Oh, come on.
There's a whistle. There's a foul. Let's take it on the 2. That'll be.
That was my worst first quarter in a while.
The 2 in a point guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Zach Randall. And it's Johnson, and it's Caldwell Pope at the 2. They're the group Detroit will start the second one. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Here's the dude.
Oh my goodness.
Rim protection for Todd is a two-way player.
All pass it off. Easily outside. Back to Harkless. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Beal can't get it to go. Detroit's on 4 minutes tonight. And shooting 50% of the ball here. And Caldwell Pope gets the next one. And we're on the minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside, Wall. Beal against Caldwell Pope. Gets Beasley on the wing. 14 feet away. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Randall. Detroit leading by 12. The dude passes to Drummond. Using his first move to get the 2 points. Drummond's got his 3rd basket of the night.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low. And Gortat gets it to go in on the assist by Wall.
Well, that's just a nice decision by Wall.
If you're gonna beat the Wizards, you have to defend them you have to defend this team on the low post.
Dude passes to Drummond. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Johnson outside. The pass to the dude. Gortat with the
Are you kidding me? That's the second time he's blocked my shot. This is ridiculous. I swear to God, this is ridiculous.
There's a screen by Gorton. Beal with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Needs a good advantage of that screen. Gorton's got 4 points this quarter.
Listen, Beal could have taken that shot, but the court vision's so good that he sees a chance to get his guy a better look.
Pass to the Duke. Inside. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And count it. 2 points for the chance for one more at the free throw line.
The passing, they are moving the ball without any thought.
Gortat has to be like one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. And in fact, in my mind, with the talks of shot blockers like Kawhi and Rudy Gobert, to me, Marcin Gortat, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated shot blockers in the NBA. Just from me seeing him play.
Beal gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, after three in the three-quarter in the first, he's not able to capitalize since.
The Dude passes to Randall. 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Might have overthought that. Not sure how he missed that one, guys.
Stolen by Randolph. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Dude in the last effort against the Nuggets was tremendous. He scored 26 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in Martin's fighting display.
Hey, way to put the squeeze on him, guys. Brandon, let's talk.
Probably should not do the fadeaway shot with guys like Gortat on the floor because he's going to block me anyways.
Stay focused.
With basketball open, he's still got that mojo work.
Well, we know
So now I know.
he can win a game for you. He has that kind of talent when he's at full capacity. And right now, he couldn't be hotter.
Here is Gorton. Following the basket by Contavious Caldwell Pope.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's the Dude. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And phenomenal on the other end, defensively, applying a ton of pressure and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And Beal kicks the wall. Back to Beal. Easily outside. Screen for Wall. And a miss there on the triple.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally.
Oh, come on! How did it go straight to him?
Fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
Yeah. But John Wall has specialized in
Oh.
getting to the free throw.
I feel like I'm just off this game right now.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. Pistons leading by 12. Here's the Dude. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And Caldwell Pope hits the basket.
Read it perfectly right there.
Well, he's been dead-eyed tonight, and the whole team is prospered for that.
Fast break Detroit. He's again. And it's Drummond missing.
Yeah, terrific all-around effort from the defense. They were not going to let him finish over them.
Now here's Harkless. He's guarded by Johnson. And here is Harkless. He has 5. Shot clock at 5 to the right side. Gortat. And again, Washington no good.
Who knows what happened there, but I'm sure the defense is aware of the action.
And a high corner for the
He's got a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Beasley left side. Back to Wall. Knocks it it loose.
Oh, I almost had it.
That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got
That there would have never been a 3 if I just picked up a steal.
Threes coming from everywhere.
Boy, both teams really attacking from downtown right now. This is a long-range battle at the moment.
Didn't see free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blower.
Agreed.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Detroit, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That free throw missing. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Beasley. Averaging about 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Our top guys, really an ambassador for his home country of Poland. He loves that cultural exchange. And how about this? Speaks 4 languages.
And that one's good.
Speaks 4 languages. That's something.
Wizards trail by 16. To the paint. Got a piece of it.
Oh, what was that?
Beasley kicks the Harkless. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Went off the backboard.
Forward there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's the dude to the inside. Here's Drummond. Goes back up. And Randolph with the lane. Randolph's got 5 now.
Where's the box out? So easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just laziness on the part of the defense, not hustling to get to the boards. Yeah, sharp pass inside. Did well to get the ball into the high percentage area.
Here's the dude after the basket on Washington. Randolph the screen to the middle. Up and in, off to a division start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Wall. 8 points for him. Beach to go time. And the shot. No good. Good D by Drummond. Detroit leading by 18. Johnson wide open look. Another three in the fourth.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Oh, no question. They're taking what the defense gives them rather than forcing things that aren't there. This is beautiful.
Here's Wall.
Ah.
Decent shot on the offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Well, now you have to make a bar pulling in. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Harris is checked in for Detroit. Reggie Jackson comes in for contiguous.
Never got this many fouls. Like
Here's Johnson.
before the end of the half.
That's 8 points for Stanley Johnson.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
To the middle. Passes it to Lyons. Six to shoot. Out to the right wing. They need this. Rebound by Johnson.
And with the success they've had rebounding basketball, they're right where you expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's the dude.
Are you kidding me that it doesn't go in?
Obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Now here's Matt.
Trying what I did against Denver, but somehow it's not working.
Oubre with it. The pass to Satoransky. There's the pick. On beyond the arc. Good D by Drummond. Pistons leading by 23. To the inside. Jackson. Back in off the right. Jackson's got 12 in the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And you know he's not going to back down anytime soon. It doesn't matter if they're trailing or holding a lead like they are right now. He's going to keep pouring it on.
Here's Satoransky following the score by Reggie Jackson. From 10 feet out, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 3 down here tonight. To the middle. retain possession here. So as we conclude the first down, so far, only one swing. Pistons lead by 20. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you've been able to produce easily and efficiently in the first half, which enabled you to keep it going.
I'm just moving them up his hand and just finding an open spot. They turn their heads a lot, so I'm just trying to get to the open spot. And then knock down the shot. We got to cut to the back and start up from three.
You're on a roll so far. We'll see if you can keep it up. Thanks.
Not bad first half, but could be much better.
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. I like what I see out there, fellas.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Contavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
You don't identify him as a three-point shooter, but anyone, if you let him get going, can get it done.
So on the floor for Washington, the only dangerous wall and below the backcourt. Harkless is out there with Beasley. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Gortat's a space here, and you've got to put a body on, or he's going to burn you with putbacks like he did there.
Johnson in the corner. Outside Randolph. Johnson pass to the dude. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Pistons passing it around. Here's the dude. And the miss. Not the best shot selection there.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaking.
The confidence is lacking poise. He's forcing things that aren't there. He's just taking shots out of rhythm.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. Running. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make the three.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game. Free throw good. Drummond. Wizards trail by 21. Wall dishes to Harkless. He feeds it to Gortat. There's a screen by Gortat. And Wall kicks to Beal. Knocks it loose. And cleared out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. The Pistons, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Here's Gortat. So the whistle blows on the shot with 2 free throws for the contest right there.
So very confident inside. I'll tell you, Gortat's mentality, if you don't foul me, I'm scoring it every single time.
Both shots good from the strike. Pistons leading by 19 points. Down low, it's deflected. Drummond passes to the dude. It's going to be 2 free throws. Good contact on the shot. This is his first free throw of the game. 3 free throws. That's good from the dude.
All right, that's good. I'll take it. Come on, you gotta pick up those loose balls, because I'm not gonna foul out.
And that's now 7 points for the dude. Washington's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%.
Oh!
It's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
It's gotta happen a bunch of times where I just slide out of bounds after I pick up a steal. They gotta steal, it's all that matters. It's all that matters.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside, Wall. It's tipped. One-on-one here. Here's Caldwell Pope. A team short, but it's good off the front iron. Caldwell Pope's got 21 in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Drummond. There's no foul on the shot. He'll go this way for two. That's on Martin Gortat. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator.
Marcin Gortat with a foul.
Kevin, a tremendous leader.
Actually, if I don't take any more fouls, I might have a chance at a triple-double, but I don't want to jinx anything, although I might have.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. Now they're playing like they're desperate.
And 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
To stop the run. Here's Harkless. Doesn't go for it. Some solid defense from Randall. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter. Very calm as he throws that three-pointer.
And he has...
I want to watch that again. I want to watch my three-point shooting.
Take that shot when he wants. Nice finish to get his team 3 points.
Gortat with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. And Gortat kicks to Harkless. And he's good on the free ball. Harkless has got his third bucket of the night.
How about that? Poor response.
Didn't take them any time to get those 3 points back. That's the shot they wanted.
Here's the two.
Another turnover. Come on.
Wall dishes to Beasley. Pulls from the top of the key. And that one goes off.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those days.
And Caldwell Pope hits the basket.
It's fire from the United
To say the least, he's generating a bunch of offense from distance.
Now here's Wall. He's got ace. Beasley the screen. Gortat against Drummond. And Gortat kicks the Wall. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's the dude. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And I'll pass it to the dude. Pocket 6. With the shot. Take it again. Drummond issues to Johnson. Pass to the dude. Pistons passing it around. Caldwell Pope Gets to Drummond. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
He's made only 2 free throws, not shooting well from the line. He's off on the first. And he misses.
Are you kidding me with this free throw in violation? That foul is so stupid, man.
Washington has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Ball passes to Beal. Got a piece of it. Now Beasley. He has 5. Outside Beal. Rebound Detroit. Randolph's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Here's Drummond. And another one in the scoring problem for him. He's 7 from the field.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they struggle and are in such a hole.
Their D is getting chewed up. It's time for someone to step forward, put their foot down, and put a stop to these easy baskets. 4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
And there it is for him. And it's 7 points for Beasley.
Oh, wasting no time on that inbound play. Really heads up. Just caught the defenders napping.
Now here's Randolph. He has 7. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Drummond. And count to that is foul. And he's going to the line for 1 more.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Detroit making a switch. Jackson's checked in. Change for the Wizards. Miami's checked in for Portland.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
He knows it. He just got locked into scoring mode and couldn't get out of it.
Now here's Wall. He's got 11. Deflects the pass. And Mahimi with the stop.
He had just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Jackson passes it to the dude. Over in the corner. Caldwell Pope. Beal on the double team. To the wing right side. Here's the dude. Detroit. No good that time either.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Jackson against Wall. Wants to get the Harkless and does. Outside Wall. Mahimi a screen. Jumper off the screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. Washington with the rebound. He gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's made only 2 free throws. Not shooting well from the line. First one falls for. And the Pistons with possession here. Their next game playing at home is the Nets coming to town. The 2 is in at the point. Hickson is out there at Brewer. That's Reed and Houston in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Beasley. Outside Wall. The 8-foot and off the front iron, and in it goes. Beasley's got the first basket as we get going.
Oh, oh, it's a foul on Wall. Oh, I was gonna get mad. I was gonna get mad. I thought it was a charge.
Passes it to the dude. In the corner, it's Brewer. The pass to the dude. To the inside, and it's Hickson in the corner. Pass to the dude. The 3, 6 to shoot.
I'm always too long.
So the whistle blows on the shot for 2 free throws for the contact.
When I go all the way full on the meter, I miss him mostly.
The first free throw is good.
3 for 12 from the field.
And so he hits both. The Wizards shooting not great, 40% for the game. So it looks like the Wizards.
Oh, sorry, fans.
scoreboard and the backdoor thus far.
Lee passes to Winston. 60 left.
And look at how easy he was to fight on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Wizards have gone 1-3 for the field to start the fourth.
Huh?
That could run the two. Presidential Park. Fifth foul. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And that one is good by Beasley. Here's the two.
Seems so rare for me to pick up fouls against Washington.
Pass to Winston. And he makes him.
Get it into the area where good things happen.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground.
Gotta get more serious instead of poking loose balls, man.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Talk about executing a game plan to perfection. That lead has just simply gone up and up and up.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Yeah, this guy just a double-digit assist machine in 2014-15, setting him up again, jumping wall.
The two. Pistons score.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Outside Wall. And there's a whistle. That's it for him.
Oh my god, I fouled out.
The good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of.
I fouled out and it ends the triple-double streak. But I do pick up a double-double though.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do.
Wasn't really expecting to go 80 straight games with a triple-double, but just to go as long as I did.
And the execution
Like,
was flawless.
And now let's catch up.
I fouled out, but
Standing by from the
it wasn't really too bad of a game though.
Thank you, Kevin. Another win for you guys. Not much going wrong at this point in the season. How big is it to have some momentum right now?
That was huge. You're always looking to get something going. For us to be able to win the streak, it means a lot towards helping us get to where we want to be by the end of the season. It's awesome.
Really, Kevin. Appreciate your time. Thank you. All right. Back to you, Kevin.
Once the first half ended, I was like, I had a feeling I was gonna foul out. And unfortunately I did, but that's okay. You have your good games and your bad games though. So that's that. So I want to check my stats. So yes, the streak of triple doubles ends at 4 games, but we do have 7 straight double doubles. You see 13 and 11, 25, 16. There's the 4 triple doubles, then 12 and 10. 5 turnovers and 6 fouls, which actually that was our worst game since the loss against Miami. Look at this. To start off our first 5 games, we fouled out. And I fouled out the start of the first 5 games, and then I fouled out again. So, and the record, gotta check the standings. What's our record? 9-2. So I fouled out in 6 of 11 games, which is not good, but I mean, there's still room for improvement. So yeah, that's that. So where's our next? So we beat the Wizards despite me fouling out. Our next game is against Brooklyn, which in real life this year they missed they were eliminated from the playoffs. But let's see how they're doing this year. This year, nothing different. They're second to last in the conference. And all these guys, aside from Brooke Lopez, are new. Actually, Rondae Hollis Jefferson, he's in Brooklyn in real life, but all these other guys are new. So, and you can see under Team State it says rebuilding. So that's why. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the team practice on the day before playing against the Nets, and I'm just going to end it right after that.
There he is, man. What's going on, man? The king of 2K himself. It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you. How have you been?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me here, man. I'm really excited to talk to you.
I'm really excited to get some food. But before we get into the grub, I just want to talk about the business. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. Of course. All right. So, been really excited about what you've done for us the last couple weeks at 2K. I really loved your NBA TV set.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm happy to be working with you guys. I love everything that you guys do.
Yeah.
So.
You know, the one thing I wanted to say, though, is that you, the last time we played online, it wasn't really that great.
Oh, that's right, man. I did beat you pretty bad. And then I think, didn't you hand the controller off to LD2K?
No.
To try and, like, clean up the pieces for you?
No, maybe.
And then I beat him, too?
It doesn't even matter.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway,
yeah.
Let's talk about the big news, which is, I wanted to let you know that you are the cover star for NBA 2K18.
Me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You excited?
Of course I'm excited, man. That's like a dream come true. That's huge.
Yeah. So you in?
Yes, I'm in, man. I gotta call my mom, and I gotta tell Denver and Justice and everybody. It's big.
All right. We also gotta get some paperwork done, so I'll get the team to shoot that over to Bruce, and we'll get you the NoCat studio as soon as possible. I'm sure you want to get those signature moves.
Oh yeah, definitely want to get the signature moves, and then if it's possible, I would love to maybe act in some scenes, like in some MyCareer mode, stuff like that. Get in there.
You act?
Yeah, man. Like to be or not to be. That is the question.
All right. Well, I think we can arrange that.
Okay.
That sounds
Cool.
good.
Cool.
But enough of this business stuff. Let's get some food.
Yes, sir.
Garçon.
Garçon? That's awesome. So we're already in the 2018-19 season, and so this would have had to happen last year or last season in my career, 2017-18. But it is what it is. Got a couple messages. I've got something you're gonna want to see, says Bruce. The cover just came in. NBA 2K, baby. He says, how do you think it looks? It looks amazing. You look like a superhero, bro. Nice. Why don't you take a look yourself? I'll send it over. Look at all this. Well, it's official. 2K Sports announces Paul Shabby is the cover athlete for NBA 2K18. Prez says this is a dream come true for him, and 2K is hitting him right at the height of his popularity. There it is! NBA 2K18. This looks amazing, doesn't it? I love it. Almost got 3 million fans in this game. Now off the scheduled team practice for the game against Brooklyn, which until that game a few days ago on the 30th of March, they almost had our number twice, which we almost lost to Brooklyn at the Palace, which was the game after the game I went to against the Heat. Would have been 2-0 Brooklyn in the season series, but we split the series 1-1 against Brooklyn.
Everybody over here. Let's put in work to keep this winning streak alive. So let's start with Beat the Pro. Let's get it going. for Beat the Pro. Let's go.
We just did this.
Pick and roll next, okay? Here we go. Come on, guys. Concentrate on the fundamentals. Come on. Fundamentals, guys. Nice work, everyone. Get some shooting reps in and hit the training room if you need them.
Stay healthy tonight. I got plans. Love to get out of here early. Life of a trainer. Too good, man. Tired.
Come on, guys. Good practice today. Focus. Come on, focus.
let's have a good one today, guys.